This is a tough one. There's a prisoner incarcerated at this facility who's been convicted of a double murder and sentenced to death. That's where we come in. We've been contracted to construct an execution chamber in time for the guy's big day. This is where I want the new facility to be built. The first step with any project like this is to construct the building itself, with enough space inside to fit an execution room and a holding cell. So let's get started. Construct a new building here. We will also need an entrance to the new execution facility. Build a large dale door into the south wall. Your workmen are responsible for the construction of buildings. They'll collect the steel and concrete from this storeroom and take it to the construction site. They'll use those raw materials to build the foundations and framework of your new building. This is the slowest part of the construction, so you should plan ahead when building new facilities. While we wait, take a look around. Use WSD or the arrow keys to move around and use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and as you can see we are playing Prison Architect. Christ, that's loud. How loud is that? Ridiculous. Can I hear myself think? There we go. So as you can see, we are playing Prison Architect. I've had this game for a while now, not even touched it. I do get the feeling of like the Escapist type of thing, it does look similar. Whether it's the same people who've done it or not, I don't know, but let's see what it's all about. Inside the building, I want a cell and an execution room. Partition the space by constructing some brick walls. Okay, brick wall. Okay. One is presuming that, there you go. Are they coming with? Oh, those are the bricks. Here come the rest of the workers. Okay, it was random, like they just appeared out of nowhere, but never mind. And he's stuck on the wall. Now, add large dale doors to these dividing walls. You can rotate an object before placement by clicking the middle mouse button, or press R. Objects, large dale door, bing, bing. Okay. I'm going to wait for them to bring them all the way across. Where are they bringing them from? Deliveries, maybe? Okay, excellent. We got internal doors. That's looking good. We now need to designate rooms within those spaces. Designate a cell in the small area where our condemned inmate will live. Then designate the execution room itself in the larger area. Okay, rooms, cell, and then execution. These new rooms have requirements before they become functional. The cell needs a bed and a toilet. The execution room requires an electric chair. Okay, bed, toilet, electric chair. What is that noise? Okay. I like how your first job is to build an execution chamber. Okay. Wait for him to build that. We might get a toilet at some stage today. There's the toilet. Anytime. You could have brought that toilet ages ago. Okay, here we go. Hello? That's the essentials taken care of, but there are still a few improvements you could make. It's up to you though. These aren't strictly required. It depends how much you care about your prisoners and their environment. The cell itself could be improved with an outward facing window and a small bookshelf. The facility would look better with a higher quality floor material, like wooden floorboards or mosaic tiles. Outside you could add some lighting and a paved pathway if you think it needs it. It's Ned. This is the man in question, Edward Romsey. A teacher once, would you believe? Motherfucker. It's not our place to decide if he deserves this. The law has made that decision. We're just here to do a job. Once you're satisfied the facility is ready, you can begin the prisoner transfer to his new cell. Simply click on the Polaroid in his cell to initiate the transfer. Okay. Okay, so what have we got here? Lights. A window. Do we want to rotate that? Bookshelf. Okay. Paving stone. We have some mosaic floor. There you go. Oh. One of them should be the window, I presume. And that's the mosaic tiles. Oh, there's my window. And there's the window. Okay, let's transfer our prisoner. Don't shed one tear for this guy. He's a stone cold killer. Guilty as charged. He even confessed. Want to hear his description of what he did? It's juicy stuff. It was around 11 p.m. The lights were already on and knew she was home. I knew I'd catch you two here. Edward, just don't. What are you going to do? Well, that stopped that noise. Clear as day, if you ask me. Deserves every volt he's gonna get. All men deserve forgiveness, even him. Are you so sure in yourself that you can deal out such final judgment? Catching your wife with another man is no excuse for what he did. And he went there with a loaded gun knowing he'd find them together. That's double premeditated murder. Struggled with that word. He's done nothing but cooperate with authorities. This state is making an example of him. If he committed his crime 100 miles north, he'd be looking at life imprisonment instead. How is that justice? Do you want a guy like this running free? I'll sleep just fine at night when I know he's gone. Good work so far. However, there is one problem. The execution room isn't functioning yet because it doesn't have any power. We need to connect it to the electrical supply. We now view in the prison in utilities mode, which shows us the electrical wiring layout for the entire prison. Each building in the prison is connected to the power grid by these thick underground electrical cables. Power is provided to the prison by the substation, which draws electricity from the national grid. As you can see, this entire wing of prison cells is without power. All of the lights are out. To fix this problem, we first need to switch into utilities mode to understand why the lights are without power. The nearest electrical cables are too far away. Our engineers can't complete the wiring for this area. Extend the electrical cables nearby to cover this wing of the prisons. Utilities, electrical cable. Okay. Oh, we're supposed to... Not sure we're supposed to do that or not, I don't know. Oh, control left click to make. Ah, here we go. So let's just remove this. Let's get some underground cabling done first. Ugh. Come on. Get the power laid down. There we go. Not sure why they have to keep going back and forward. Come on, there's 2 more that we need. Any time now. Two more pieces. It should connect. Here we go, there's 1 piece. Let's put a whole new cable in just for 1 piece. There we go. Hello, sir. Lights aren't the only thing that needs power. Your new electric chair does too. Use the power cables to connect the execution facility to the power grid. The electric chair itself is a special type of electrical item. It requires its own dedicated power line. You'll need to connect it up directly with main cables. Okay, utilities. Electrical cable. Let's see how this goes, shall we? Is there any way of speeding up? Ah, there is. Excellent, we can speed up. Okay, power is on. We're almost done, I think. We should test the new execution room at least once before we try to use it, though. I'm just going to turn it on for a few seconds, make sure everything is okay. You know what's going to happen. Well, that didn't work. Looks like we drew too much power and tripped a circuit breaker in the power station. The whole prison is dark. We're going to need more juice to be able to handle the power spike that the electric chair generates. First we need to turn the power back on. This is a 2-step process. Switch the power station back on by clicking on it and selecting switch on in the menu that appears. Then build 3 more capacitors so we have enough power capacity to handle the electric chair. Once you've done that, test the electric chair again by clicking on it and selecting switch on in the menu. Okay, utilities, capacitors. 1, 2, 3 capacitors. Okay, there's our 3 capacitors. Let's test the chair. Well done, I believe we are finished with this job. What happens now is out of our hands. We did a professional job and that's important in our business. Try not to worry about what happens next. Can I help you? Are you looking for forgiveness? I don't know. I have to do something. I can't live with the things I've done. You have to turn yourself in. Whatever you've done, you cannot evade the consequences. You will never be able to live with yourself until you face up to your past. I want to go back. I want to forgive her. I want her to forgive me. God will forgive you no matter what you have done if you ask him to. You must answer for your crimes in the eyes of the law. There is no other way. It is time, Edward. You have done the right thing, even though this world will not forgive you for it. You will be with God soon, and he will have the final judgment on you. Edward Romsey, you've been found guilty of 2 counts of murder in the 1st degree. The penalty is death. Do you have anything to say? Susan, I'm sorry. Chapter 2, Palermo. There's a crisis brewing at one of our other facilities. Someone started a fire in the prison kitchen. The priority is to put it out. Stop any casualties and prevent more damage. Use the emergency services button in the toolbar to call the fire brigade. Get this fire under control before it burns the whole prison down. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We are paused, and we will look at this in episode 2 of Prison Architect. Thank you very much for checking it out. Yeah, it's a really good game. I like the story so far, so let's see how it produces, and it'll probably introduce us to more things, which is great. There's some campaigns and cutscenes there, so it's 5, looks like it's 5 missions with 17 cutscenes. So, we'll save from here, and we will return in episode 2. Can we save it? Yep. We'll return to this in episode 2. Oh, pause. So thank you very much, everybody. Make sure you leave comments in the comment section below if you haven't already done so. Hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up if you have enjoyed watching it, and I will bring more for you. We'll at least get through the campaign, and then hopefully we'll try and do like a free build on a prison. You can create a new prison there, so we may look at that at the same time. Until next time, everybody, take care for now, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye bye for now.